What's going on, guys? Jack here with the first episode of my new saga that I'm calling the Countdown to Gaming Goodness. The countdown to the month of gaming goodness. Now, if you're not aware, there is about a 40-day period in October and November where there is going to be some of the biggest games, not of this year, but in gaming history, are going to be released. More notable ones is Battlefield 3 and Skyrim. They are the two I am personally most looking forward to. And to celebrate this, I'm going to start. This is the first episode of the series Countdown to Skyrim. Now, I'm not going to be doing a Let's Play of Oblivion. I'm just doing the starting area, I guess you could say. And I've sped it up. I was mucking around just trying to get it right. I will upload a couple more episodes if you're wondering. But I just wanted to use this opening sequence as like a talking, space. You don't even have to watch the video. You can click away and just listen to my voice talk about Skyrim. Now, if you have not seen the trailers for Skyrim, I would highly recommend it. There will be links in the description to the trailer, the gameplay trailer, for you to watch, and I highly recommend watching them first because I will be discussing them, sorta, I guess you could say. Now, quickly, before I start, I don't know about the quality of this video, about the sound. This is the first time, as I said, this is not a live comm, so I didn't do any testing. I just chucked on, hit record. Now, my computer can actually play this in higher graphics setting. I had to drop down some of the graphics settings to run this smoothly at 30 frames per second, so it would be nice and smooth for you guys. But usually I can play this game at max out settings about 40 frames per second, and this is only a 30 frames per second game, so I didn't really notice that much. And it runs really smooth. Now, I just talked really quickly for like 2 minutes. Wow. Wow. Now, if you have no idea about Oblivion, which you should, because if you don't, you're an idiot, it is more like a medieval Fallout 3. It came before Fallout 3. I think it was, I'm not quite sure the exact date, but it was around 2006 this game was released. So it's actually a 5-year-old game, and it still looks amazing. Back in the day when this game was released, it was groundbreaking. It was amazing. The graphics were extraordinary. I mean, they had possibly the best graphics of all time. Now, this is back in the day when COD 1 was released. When Call of Duty itself was released. Maybe Call of Duty 2, not quite sure on the Call of Duty history, don't really care. But it's an amazing game, and if you have not played this, I would suggest it. Get a weekend off work, even get a week off work. Buy this game, download it, get it for a computer, must I say, get a headset, and just immerse yourself in this world. It is absolutely incredible. I remember the first time I played this game, I started playing at about 5 in the afternoon. Next thing I know, it's 4 in the morning. I've been playing for 11 hours straight. And I was just blown away at how immersive you get in this game. Oh my god. And this is by far, I've probably put the second most amount of time I've ever put into this game. The first being Call of Duty 4, but that's different. That's I don't know, you can play that game for so much longer than you can play most other games. Especially non-multiplayer. This is 100% single player, and I probably put about 250 hours into this game. I have fully completed this game with 3 different characters. I've done every single quest with a single character, and I mean every single quest. I mean every single hidden quest, every single guild quest with a single character. I did it 100% legit, and I fully enjoyed every second I've ever spent with this game. Now, you must be thinking, you know, this game is a lot like Fallout, and that's because unless you're an idiot, you would know that Bethesda Softworks was the team behind Fallout 3, and they got a lot of inspiration from Oblivion. You know, it was said that Fallout 3 was just a more polished Oblivion with lasers, and I completely agree. And it's been said by Bethesda themselves, by their spokespeople, I guess, that they're taking the best parts from, you know, things that worked in Fallout 3, things that worked in Oblivion, and things that worked in Morrowind, which was the Elder Scrolls 3, the one before Oblivion. They're taking the best parts of those games and they're sticking them in Skyrim, plus new ideas. And if you have not seen the gameplay trailer, can I once again please suggest that you go and have a look, because this is going to be the most amazing game I think I will ever play in my entire life. You know, I am looking forward to Modern Warfare 3, but, you know, I wasn't even that excited for Black Ops. And I played that game for a month, and I've sold it. I haven't played Black Ops in like 3-4 months now. I haven't even played Modern Warfare 2 in about 2 months. And as for Battlefield 3, I am very much looking forward to that game, but there's Battlefield Bad Company came out 2 years ago, last year, the year before, not quite sure, I'm pretty sure it was last year. I'm terrible with gaming history, but there has not been an Elder Scrolls for 4 to 5 years, if my calculations are correct, and my memory is accurate, which I doubt it is. Now, I'm gonna fix it up a bit for you guys, so try and talk a bit louder because I want to give you guys a nice video. But I am, now the things I think I'm most looking forward to Skyrim is just the world itself, because Bethesda Softworks is amazing at creating these really wonderful immersive worlds. Anyone who's played Fallout 3 and has had a serious go at that game and you just let it immerse you. You put on a headset, you get the weekend off, and you just play the game to the shit. You just play it as much as you can. You just get immersed in the world that they create for you, and they are the masters at creating these amazing worlds. And I'm sorry, I'm moving my headset around just a bit, trying to get the mic in the right spot so it's not popping because I lost my filters for it. But I will continue on. Now, if you didn't notice before and you weren't paying attention, I picked a dark elf in this game, and it'll be the character I'll be using in the videos that I will release. And dark elf is probably my favorite race, because God, this mic is so annoying. It's probably my favorite race because they specialize in heavy armor, blades, and destruction magic, which is, you know, just an all-out aggressive class, and it's probably one of my favorite. Now here I am picking my star sign. Now this I don't really care. I usually just pick the one that gives me the most bonuses, usually just a permanent stat increase, and it took me a bit to decide, but I just went with the warrior, I'm pretty sure, because it's one I usually pick just because 10 points to your strength and endurance is very useful. And out of all the playthroughs of this game, I only think I've ever not picked it once, and that was for my thief class.
Your stars are not mine. Today, the warrior shall
But enough
prove a
about the
stalwart
gameplay.
companion when
I will be
fortune
doing
sends
live commentaries, maybe a couple, 1 or 2 episodes, just giving you guys an idea of what Oblivion is like. But if you played Fallout 3, if you're one of the many people who played Fallout 3, you know what this game is like. And chances are you've probably played it because friends have suggested it to you, or you've played Morrowind and you wanted to play this one. Now there is often a debate between Morrowind and Oblivion. Now Oblivion is more favored because it's a lot more recent, the graphics are a lot better, but graphics don't make a game. Look at Minecraft, and it's Everyone says it's like the greatest game of all time, and the graphics are nothing. You know, it doesn't even have graphics, yet people love that game, and it always gets to me how that happens. You know, people will complain non-stop about a game not having good as graphics as another, but you know, Minecraft, everyone loves that game. Everyone. I only think I've met a few people who are not a fan of that game. And it's crazy, you know, and then you look at the graphics and it doesn't, you wouldn't say it even has graphics. Now, that's often the debate I've heard between Morrowind and Oblivion. Often an argument about Morrowind and Oblivion and people preferring Morrowind is that Oblivion was just too friendly. It was just too newcomer friendly. It wasn't hardcore enough. There are lots of little exploits in this game. The fast travel system is really easy to exploit because unlike Fallout 3, you don't actually have to travel to the place first. Which means, you know, once somebody marks it on your map, you can travel there. You don't adventure or anything. Which means you can go through this game with barely going and actually exploring the world. You can go pretty much the entire game without having a proper exploration of the world unless you, of course, get sent on a quest or something. Also, there's the exploit of being able to wait and healing yourself.
Looks clear.
I'm pretty sure they took that out of Fallout 3, of course, and here there's a massive glitch where you can just rest whenever the hell you feel like it, and it will fully heal all your stats, all your magic, your health, your fatigue, and it's really easy to exploit, and it helps you get through the game. You know, I can play this game in hard without much issue. It doesn't really bother me that much. It's not like Fallout 3 where you need lots of stem packs. You can probably actually go through this game buying 20 potions at the most, and that's for emergencies. Now, for this last, 4 minutes, I'll talk about Skyrim. Now, a couple of confirmed things about Skyrim is you can dual weapons now. You can have a sorry, just adjusting. You can have a weapon in one hand and a spell in the other, ready at the same time. So I'm assuming you can possibly cast them. You can cast a spell and attack at the same time. You can actually have two spells in a hand, so you can combine them. Plus, if you've seen the gameplay trailer, you know that there's going to be giants, there's going to be dragons. This is going to be so much. It looks such a beautiful game. There's also that the perk system from Fallout 3 is going to carry on into Oblivion. Now, the reason I say Fallout 3 is because New Vegas was created by different people to Fallout 3 and Oblivion. They gave it to another team because they wanted to focus on Skyrim. And the perk system is going to carry over. The trait system is going to carry over, which is good because the system did work well, but it is good, but it may also be bad at the same time, because as you see here, I'm just about to select what class I am going to be, and I pick a battle mage class with security and sneaks, so I'm just like an all-round effective class. And this is what Oblivion is to me, and I just don't know how well it will work if they introduce it into Skyrim. It could work brilliantly, but it could also work terribly. And what the trap they do not want to fall into with Skyrim is just making it Fallout 3 with swords, because they can quite easily do that mistake, and it's not going to be easy to come back on. If they do that, it may ruin the game. Also, another confirmed thing is that this game, Skyrim, is going to have an insane amount of playtime if you want to get the most out of the game. And it's probably the thing I'm looking forward to most, a game I can just put my entire life into, and it's not going to be Call of Duty, because the amount of time as I have been playing that game is ridiculous, and I'm sick of that game. I'm sick of it. I haven't played that game in a long time. I've just been playing Pro Mod, but I'm carrying on. Gotta learn to do this. I'm talking about Oblivion. I'm going to continue talking about Oblivion. Now, I let you guys have a look at the class I've created. This is probably my favorite class. And I do also hope that the race system from this game returns. Because one of the things that annoyed me about Fallout 3 is that you could only be a human. I know it did make sense. It's, a human world, a post-apocalyptic human world. But I do hope that the race system will return. It should return. Because it's easily one of the biggest decisions you will make in the game. What race you will be. Because it can decide a lot of factors to take into account. And it also allows you to create a character you want to a lot more than it does Fallout 3. You can put a lot more personality into your character. Do you want to be an orc? Do you want to be a human? Do you want to be a dark elf? It allows you to truly create your own character and you to become that character. Now, I'm coming up on the end of this video. So this has been episode 1 of Countdown to Skyrim and the Countdown to the Month of Gaming Goodness Saga. If you like this video, remember to like it. If you love this video, remember to favorite it. If you want to see more of these videos, remember to subscribe. My name is Jack, and I am out of here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm out.